You better know it. How y'all doing on a Monday? Is y'all chilling? Is you feeling good? Is you happy? Welcome to the bigger play where the rubber meets the road and we get straight to it. Yep. Somebody inbox me and we got to do it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is money in a relationship? Ooh, I've been arguing all day, right? You follow me? I said on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is money in a relationship? Listen to it. It ain't a trick question. I'm going to ask you, is you ready to have this conversation? I'll please be ready because I'm sauced up feeling good because I had to make sure my mind was right for this conversation. Boom. See, there's no projecting. Right now, I'm just painting pictures and giving perspective. But soon we going to argue. But this is research and I have references and all these shows is references. Okay? How important is it? Let's get started. All right? When you Google breakups and marriage, you got cap. Emotional, cheating, infidelity, finances is all cap. I'm going to tell you how unimportant money is. Uh-oh. There's levels to it. I said on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is money? Ooh, we finna have a conversation today. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock on a Monday, and you better be living your life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. A lot of people would say, I had a conversation. I argued with my brother and sister. My big brother gave it a 7. Mm, mm, mm. My sister gave it a 6. Mm, mm, mm. Guess what I give it? A 1. I give it a 1. The question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is money in a relationship? I'm going to go in a little bit. I ain't going to go all the way in. But I'm going to break it down to you how it's a 1 as opposed to being a 6 and a 7. Okay. Let's ask ourselves a question. What's a relationship? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. What's a relationship, people? Do you know what a relationship is? Huh? Or nah, you don't know what a relationship is. Okay? Mm, mm. I'm not talking about blood, brother and sister. I'm not talking about friends. We talking about a intimate relationship between, I ain't gonna be biased. I'm gonna say man and woman, but I ain't gonna be biased. So I'm gonna say an intimate relationship between two people, right? I'm assuming you understand that. Okay? When you're shallow, it's important. But a real genuine relationship ain't got nothing to do with your damn money. If it do, let's just say for the sake of argument, which I do this for the sake of, because I like to put people in their place, because they think they know and they don't. 6 and 7, you gave it, right? So if my money fall beyond a certain threshold, you gonna leave me. Was that a real genuine relationship? I'm confused on what type of relationship we having. And also, if it stay above, because most people are poor in the big scheme of things. If it is genuine, if it ain't genuine, if money is a 6 or a 7, why is it that Bezos, Gates, you don't want me to keep on going? I can go on and on. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, they got all the money and couldn't maintain that relationship. We asking about a scale. You can't go. So I look at it like this. Being at number 9 is next to perfect, and being at 10 is perfect. So you ain't gonna get there. If you put the pie chart up, you're not gonna get there. I'm gonna tell you why money a 1. And Jim Crow, in the days of old, when our great-great-grandparents had to barter to win, when money wasn't their relationships was most successful. That's the essence of what a relationship supposed to be. I would give money nothing. Because it don't fix nothing and it don't save nothing. And did you really have a relationship if you was focused on that man's money? See, I'm staying on the surface because how I was talking to them, we can't talk because of the algorithm. But if money is a 6 or a 7, right? And you cheat on me and I cheat on you, and we decide, I ain't gonna even say leave, and we decide to stay, and you hit me in my eye, I hit you in your eye, and we decide to stay, and I accept your children from another relationship, and you accept my children from a relationship, and we decide to stay. And we go from having 12 million in the bank, and we decide to stay. How important was money in that relationship? I know the things that I'm saying gonna go over your head because we done shifted to be superficial. Money ain't never been important in a relationship. So many people think it is. Now I'm finna hit you with the caveat. This is what the caveat is. The question was this: on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is money in a relationship? I never said nothing about how important is the man money. Thank you. And I never said nothing about how important is the woman money. I asked a general question. I didn't say how important is a man money in a relationship. That ain't what I said. I said on a scale of 1 to 10, I know you got caught. I know you did. Because everybody under the assumption that it's the man money that's important. So if the woman money ain't important, and 99.9% of the time, we don't care what you make, how important is money? I know that went over your head. I know it did. I know it did. Here go another caveat. If you shallow, young lady, because I know you got caught in that. If you vanity driven, which I know you are, his money might be important to you. That wasn't the question. And it might be on the high scale. So may the highest bidder win with your cap at. Money ain't important in a relationship. Communication is over money. Money way down. Comprehension is over communication. Follow me. I know you ain't understanding, but you can communicate all day long. But if the other person on the other side ain't comprehending what you, if they ain't picking up what you putting down, you in trouble with your communication style. And they can't comprehend based on, I don't mean to hurt y'all, but it's a lot of cap on these apps. Somebody asked me a question, and I'm asking you how they asked me. I didn't separate the two. You just did. A lot of women would be like, man, if he ain't got no money, he ain't providing. I ain't, whoa. How important is the money? See, this new generation talking about money. Money ain't that important. But because we dealing in the illusion, they'll make it as if it is, when really it ain't. Because you can have all the money in the world and she'll still break bad on you. So how important is it? You can go to court and a judge will say, I'm going to award you half of his assets. And you will say, okay, Your Honor, I want to sign that divorce decree. So how important is money if it's being used to get away from you? Not important at all. Our people was better off in their relationships in their marriages, in their legacies, and in their future. It's just something to think about because they asked me and I put it on the scale of 1. And I just gave it to y'all, but I ain't give you what's important over everything. Somebody gonna say feminine, somebody gonna say God, spirituality, your relationship with Jesus. They gonna say it. Cha-ching. They gonna throw the money in there. Your connection is important. Your attitude is important. See, we can communicate all day long. We can be a beautiful couple. And you can have a nice amount of money. I can have a nice amount of money. You giving it a 6 and a 7 in our communication, a 6 and a 7. We communicating an 8. We still can say, you know what? We grew apart. We ain't looking at each other like that no more. And we can still have a level of respect for each other. But this here, a connection, people live in regrets with that. I know you superficial. I know you is. So you worry about the money. But how is money important in a relationship when it's only my money? Listen to that and follow it. How is money important in a relationship if it's only one person's money? And without that, do you all exist? If you go and ask anybody, go and do it. After they see this, they're gonna be compromised. Ask anybody, how was y'all able to make it? Was it the Rolls Royces? Because now you gotta ask the person over here that got the Rolls Royces and said, I don't want him. We lost a connection. The vibe ain't there. Attitude crazy. I just couldn't see eye to eye with him. We was going in 2 different. We got all the money in the world, it ain't working. Okay, so ask the people that's really successful in their marriages, in their relationships, that leads to something else. Was it the money? And if they say it was the money, they're gonna grow from that and say, in my time of shallowness and vanity and trying to keep up with the Joneses, yeah, I looked at him and he was in that road. It wasn't important to keep it though, because you can lose all that. And she can stick by your side, which supersede the 6 and the 7. So I'm going back and forth with my sister and them. I asked him, I just had a general question. But y'all putting it on my money. We ain't equal then. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna add that. We're gonna add some caveats. If you divorce me and you get 100 million and our relationship is over, how important was the money? We done. I know this conversation gonna go over your head. It's a lot of little twists and angles I could add to it, but once again, I have to be careful because I'm dealing with something called an algorithm. And that algorithm don't want me to give you this ism. So, why was our predecessors and our ancestors more stable, more connected, more family orientated, and they had much more, and they didn't have no money. I'm gonna just go there. I ain't want to go there. I wanted to say much less, but they had none. They knew we have to stick together. I chose you, you chose me. That's the only way we're gonna make this work. Why you got millionaires that can't make it and thousandaires that's happy? I just throw thousandaire out there. How important is Money. I'm talking about in good relationships. How important is the money? Well, you put it at on a scale of 1 to 10. If you put it too high up, you know you're capped because you're only there for the money. And if the money ain't there, then you leave the relationship. Therefore, it shows you it's of no significance because the relationship wasn't a relationship. You was in a situationship. I didn't ask you how important is money in a situationship. See, one thing about speaking, things will come out as you make your attempt to communicate and facilitate these things to those that you want to listen or those that's willing to listen or to the world and the universe. I didn't ask you how important was money in a situationship. I'm sorry, sweetie, sir, if you guys were in a situationship. That's different. It's 2024 and we have different things going on. And if some people are in situationships, I'm with you based upon what you can do for me. This is not a relationship. Okay? We're going to continue to have this conversation. Call-ins coming soon. Follow me on all platforms. All right? You hear me? Follow me on all platforms. Yeah, that's what you need to do. And we getting fly. And if you want to, you can check us out on TikTok and you can get you a pair of these nice old glasses. You hear me? And we're going to have that link in that description box on the top. But we're going to continue this conversation later. I appreciate y'all for being here. Welcome to the Bigger Play where the rubber meets the road and we get straight to it. I'm your host, Bigger Play. On a scale of 1 to 10. All right.